Hello ladies and gentlemen, I think you're probably by now wondering a couple of things. Number one, what is the point of this entire video? Number two, what is this rainbow colored thing that I'm pointing this camera at? And number three, most importantly of all, why on earth do I have Kenshiro and Shin sitting right inside there? The first point I will get to in a bit, but to point number two, what you're looking at here, this thing that looks like it came out from some pride parade, is my personal rig. Now, for those of you curious enough to want to know, what do I have inside there? Well, I've got a Haswell i5-4570 inside there, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance, 1600 RAM, DDR3, as well as a GTX 1060 6 gig. Quite a few other miscellaneous parts inside there, but I think what I just told you is probably the important parts, the things that you really want to know. As to why the hell is it so bloody colorful, well, let's just say I got a pretty good deal on all the fans and the blinking LEDs of doom. Point number three is actually rather simple to explain, because when I put this guy all together into this very excellent, by the way, Shakun TG5 case, I kind of find the inside rather bare. So I took two of my Revoltex at random, which so happened to be Mr. Kenshiro and Mr. Shin here, and shoved them inside there. You have to admit, they make a very lovely pair. Yep. Match made in heaven. Favorite phrase of mine. Anyway, time for me to get to what the heck is the point of this whole video, other than trying to perform sensory overload on your precious eyes. Well, here goes. Alright, in case you're wondering, what on earth is this I have sitting right over here? If you guys can see a little bit properly, yes, I think the camera's got it focused right in. This, my friends, is an Intel Xeon CPU. Or to be more precise, it's an E3 1270 V3. Base clock 3.5 GHz, turbo 3.9, 4 cores, 8 threads. Now you may be thinking, I already got a 4570 i5. Do I really want to put this guy in there? And why the hell would I want to actually do it? Well, you see, just the other day, a friend of mine sent me a screenshot from his brand new set, which by the way I assembled for him under the auspices of Typhoon Systems. That's our nice little logo you see right over there. Okay, right. Getting right back to the point. A friend of mine who I assembled a brand new system for him. It was a pretty kick-ass system, Ryzen 5 1600X, a 1080 Ti sitting right inside there. Pretty kick-ass powerhouse, if I maybe say so myself. But he was sending me this screenshot of his CPU utilization when he was playing Assassin's Creed Origins, and the very shocking part was that, strangely enough, all 12 threads were all cranked up all the way to the max. 90-something percent, all the way up to 99, 100%. It's kind of shocking, because the conventional wisdom for the past 10 years has been, you wanna play games? You take an i5, 4 cores, 4 threads is enough for anybody. Well, today's games have kind of broken that little bubble, which has been around for the last 10 years. And I have decided that, you know what, this i5-4570 I have sitting right inside here ain't gonna quite cut it anymore. So what I'm gonna do, this, my friends, is going inside there. So part 2 of the video will be what will happen when this Xeon CPU goes inside there. Which, by the way, I picked up for about $200 on Carousel. Lovely place, if I may say so myself. So I've done some benchmarks on its current CPU, the 4570, and I will run the benchmarks again when this guy goes in. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2 when we see what happens. Ta-da!